Welcome everybody. We're back with QRL, Season 1, Div 1, Round 6 at Monza. My name is Ray as always, and also as always I'm alone again, so I will take it easy today, and yeah, we're just gonna have some good racing. Let's take a look at some things. We're still looking always for commentators. I mean, we have some commentators, but well, most of them are not showing up like always. So if you want to commentate, you can always send me a DM or sign up in the league. The Discord link is in the description. So, and also we're looking for yeah, stewards are always welcome. At the moment it's going pretty good, but yeah, you never know. And drivers, yeah, we always need drivers. I mean, I think it's been a long time since we had a full grid, so you can always sign up as a driver. And here is the calendar. We're today at round 6 at Monza, Italy. Last week it was Sakir Bahrain. Was a controversial ending of the race. The top 3 was shaken up by some incidents, and that made the standings for as they stand today. The real goat is still leading, but now with 50 points. Nightwing closed it up with 48 points now, and Bloodsport also with 44 points, really tight. Lewis M dropped 2 places in the standings, 43 points for him. So it's actually 7 points between the top 4. That's what we're going to see, guys. And Calypso is following with 35. He's also racing today. So yeah, spicy stuff. I think today we might have a new championship leader. Who knows? And then we take a look at the track. It's of course Monza, 5.7 kilometers, 3.6 miles, only 11 turns, and the lap record is 1:21.046. I think it's from Barrichello in 2004 in the Ferrari, of course. And yeah, 2 DRS zones. It's just I just see this track as a massive straight with some corners. The speed trap is really high. I think we can easily get like 350 today, if I am right. But yeah, this is the track, of course. At the first turn, of course, the double chicane, really tricky at the start. Who is gonna brake too early or too late? It's easily carnage there. And of course, turn 8 up till turn 10 is also really tricky, and then a massive straight into Parabolica into the last turn. So, in my opinion, it's a really good racetrack and a really quick one, of course. And at the moment, we are waiting for some drivers, I think. Or is this already it? 13 people, and now even 1 guy left. Oh, that's okay. So we're having a short quali. So I think, yeah. Wow. So guys, we definitely need drivers, because this is what we want to see. We don't even have a full quali today. So at the moment only 12 drivers. So yeah, that's unfortunate to see. But yeah, I think all the top 4 is driving. The Real Goats, Bloodsport, Nightwing. Was it Nightwing that was out? I don't know. But yeah. Let's wait for the quali to start, and yeah, I don't know what's happening, but only 12 drivers, and I think Nightwing had a game crash. That must be the case, because I already saw a game crash earlier from him. So, and Calypso in the P5 at the moment. So the top 5 of the standings will drive today. So that's at least something to look forward to. The one thing that's depressing me is that there's only 13 drivers today. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, and we're almost in. Yeah, we're gonna start now. Sorry for the. Okay, there we go. So there we go. Okay, I think Nightwing is probably trying to get back into the lobby. Yeah, this is it, guys. Only 12 drivers at the moment, and it's only a short quali. I think we haven't had a short quali the whole season. I think the only round we had it was the sprint race, or was it also full quali? I don't remember. But yeah, I haven't been commentating for... Yeah, last week I commentated, of course, but before that I haven't been for like 3-4 rounds, so yeah. And then Aston Martin, is it Lewis Man? Yeah, it is Lewis Man. He's out of the pits and warming up his tires for his first attempt, and it's also tricky because it's only it's a short qualifying, so yeah, it will be all in this session. The pole will be decided in this session, and yeah, let's see what happens. I hope Nightwing can get back into the lobby. So yeah, a lot of drivers are not here today. We can see only one Williams at the moment, but I think Nightwing is coming back soon. And we've got only one McLaren, one Ferrari, one Alpine. So yeah, and I think not even one Mercedes. So yeah, we are doing it with what we have. As Lewis Man is coming out for his first out lap and also his first hot lap, and he's gonna put a benchmark in for the other guys. So yeah, unfortunately no co-commentator today, so I will take it easy. If I use all my energy through the whole session, I will probably be dead in the end because I don't have a co-commentator. So I will I'm already saying sorry for not being too okay, let's just focus on this first hot lap of Lewis Man. So turn 1 is really tricky, a double chicane, so a hard braking point, right and then left, and try not to spin, not going too early on the throttle, but aggressively enough to have a good exit here up to the next. Yeah, I see it as a sort of straight. Of course it's a wide turn, but you can go really aggressive on the throttle, and but then again a hard braking again here to the left-hander, and then again a double chicane. It's a really nice track for overtaking because of all those braking points, and yeah. Then again up to the next straight, and I think it's the first DRS zone of the track. No, it's the second, of course. Oh no. The first one is of course after the straight, the finish line. So, and I think it's a really decent lap up till now, but yeah, we're gonna find out when he finishes. And now up to Parabolica. This is an easy corner to spin or to go wide, but he is keeping it on track. Oh, that looking really tight. And let's see what this first benchmark is. A 120.3. So that's only 2/10 of the lap record, I think, of Barrichello. Or it's even 8/10 quicker. I completely forgot. But let's see what Suicide is doing. A 121.6. That's a bit too slow. And then we've got the real GOAT. And let's see what Bloodsport can do. A 120.1. So, and let's now go to the teammate of the real GOAT. He is currently on P1. The real Killerman. What will he do? 120.1 for P2. So really close in the top 3. And then we've got RT. So yeah, I think Barrichello's lap was a 121. So my mistake. But yeah, of course those cars are way quicker than the cars back then, and RT only for P6. And I think it's Connor. Oh no, it's Calypso for his outlap. So let's go to, who is it then? Is it Joe Knight? Yeah, Joe Knight, of course. And what will he do? A 120.3. Really close. Really close. Then we've got Connor. I think Connor is a new driver of the league, and he's only doing a 122. And let's see what Calypso can do in his first hot lap. Ooh. Yeah, the Aston Martin getting out of the way, of course, 26.3. And of course he's having purple like everyone. Oh, a little moment there. But he is managing to keep it on track. I really have to start learning all the names of the corners. But yeah, I know some, but Let's see what he can do in sector 2. A 53.1. Yeah, let's see if he can. I think Colosso is capable of getting close to those times, or in the top 5, because there's a reason he is 5th in the standings. Really nice through Parabolica. A little bit wider than Lewis Man did. And let's see if it's quicker or slower than Lewis Man. It's quicker. A 120.1. Look how close it is, guys. The top 2 and top 4. And top 3, of course. All a 20.1. And I think everybody is now having... Yeah, Existence is still in the pits. I don't know what he's doing, but... Yeah. That's it for now. I think everybody did their first attempt besides of Existence, who's coming out now. So I don't get it, because the track is now cooling down a bit. And Nightwing is finally joining, so... Also one to look out for, of course. P2 in the standings currently, only 2 points behind the Real Goat, so it's gonna be really spicy. We got the whole top 5 driving today, so the top 5 in the standings can be easily totally different after this race. I think the top 4 can all end in P1 today in the standings if something crazy happens. I think Calypso is a bit far off, because we're only having 16 points for the race win. We're working with the PSDL point system, so if you want to know about that, you can find it. I don't know it from memory, but yeah. I'm so used to the original point system, 25, 18, 15, 12, 10. And RT is on 3 laps old softs. I don't know why he's not coming back into the pits, but... Oh, it's actually a Haas driver in front of Existence, so let's see what he can do. So there he goes, last corner and then up to the big straight. DRS open. And hard braking zone into turn 1, of course. Double chicane. He's kind of avoiding them, so not the quickest, but yeah, it is safe. It's bringing you through them. But to really find that time, you have to really touch the curbs there. But I know it's tricky. But he's improving though. We're 10th. And also let's see what Existence can do behind him. But let's first see what Leilu can do in Sector 2. And then switch back to Existence. Okay, so Leilu, will he still improve? He was improving with 1.2 tenths, and he is 7 tenths. So let's see what Existence can do in his first Sector 2. A 53.6, and let's go back to Leilu, because Leilu will definitely improve big time here, and maybe get himself into the top 7 if he keeps it up like that. But maybe even top 5. And what's it going to be? Yeah, it's 6 only, okay. But yeah, it's an improvement. And Existence for his first lap, only a 120.5. And Game Boy, what will he do? Oh no! Okay, it's P1, but Connor is disqualified for driving in the wrong way. And that's unfortunate. And Lewis Man, what will he do? Oh, he's starting his lap. Okay, so let's go to Bloodsport then. He's improving with almost 3 tenths. That will virtually put him around P1 if he keeps it up like this. So only one big turn, Parabolica. If he nails this, he can definitely challenge for P1, and it's looking tight. Yeah, this is looking really tight, and I think it's gonna be way up there. Let's see. Yeah, and it is way up there, a 19.6. And the Real Goat is starting his lap. Okay, so Okay, who else is on the lap? It's Joe Knight. Oh, a bit wide, and that's why he invalidated, unfortunately. But like I said, Bloodsport in P1 now. And Lelu is, of course, in his in-lap. So let's go and see what, who is it? Lewis Mann can do. I don't know if Lewis Mann is improving, but we'll find out when he crosses the finish line. And let's see. Oh, it's looking not too tight. A little moment and correction. So maybe that compromises his lap time. Yeah, and it does, only P4. But it is an improvement. But not quick enough for P1 now. Okay, and then we've got the real GOAT. Improving with a 10th. So he needs even 2 tenths more to come close to Bloodsport's time. And let's see if Bloodsport can finally get pole today again, because he's been struggling this season to get his pace he had in last season. But yeah, it's all practice. Practice makes perfect, right? And the real GOAT going a bit wide compared to the other drivers who are quick, but it's still good enough for P2. So you start wondering, if he didn't go that wide, maybe he could have gotten a bit more, and it was only 400s that he was off. But yeah, could have, should have. Let's see. I think Calypso is on a lap. And let's see if he can improve. Yeah, and also Nightwing is still in the pits, and he definitely wants to go for a good quali here. And Calypso is off with a with 100s. So that's not ideal, but yeah, it's also easily to improve because he's only 100 down. So oh, and he invalidated. That's unfortunate for him, and he needs to go back into the pits for a new set of softs because, yeah, or save these tires and yeah, see what happens. And then we've got Suicide Sheep. Oh, yeah, it looked like a little moment, but he came out of the double chicane, of course. So was probably nothing wrong with that. And let's see if he can improve. He's improving 3 tenths almost, so that's good. And I'm wondering why Nightwing is still in the pits. Is he really going for that one attempt to save a set of softs or something? I don't know, but oh no, and Suicide Sheep also invalidated. Oh, Joe Knight, what is he doing? He's starting his lap. Yeah. But yeah, some guys invalidating. It's of course really oh, I think oh, okay, so it's not looking too comfortable, but and I don't know, maybe Nightwing is having, oh my god, Joe Knight off track here, and yeah, he's not improving. So let's go to Existence then, and he's improving with 3.4 tenths. Does Nightwing have wheel issues? Because he's still in the pits. Existence, what can he do? He is now P9 and he's improving. And let's see if he can improve even more. And he does, 3.5 tenths. So that will put him virtually just above Lelu for P7. Yeah, and unfortunately our new driver, I think it's Connor or Cano, he disqualified. So I don't know. Maybe he's a bit of a rookie still because driving in the wrong. Oh my god, Existence lost it in the wall and he's losing his front wing as well, and that's a shame because he could have maybe got himself into the top 7. But yeah. But wow, look how close the top 3 is, and yeah, Bloodsport is on a redemption, of course. I think he's just practicing a bit more now because you can see that he's becoming quicker and quicker again. And yeah, he's definitely still in the fight for the championship because he's only 6 points behind the real GOAT in P3 in the standings. Yeah, Lewis Mann is also in redemption because last week, in the last couple of laps, he had a little carnage with, if I remember, I don't even remember. I think, yeah, a Game Boy maybe, or Calypso. But yeah, he definitely, he was going for the race win, and then he ended way down. I think in P5 or something, P4, and he dropped 2 places in the standings from P2 to P4, and yeah, that's not ideal, of course, but yeah. A new race, everything's possible. And Game Boy is heading away into his last attempt of getting pole, and he needs to find 1.5 tenths to do so. And let's see if Bloodsport can even improve this time. So yeah, I think I'm mainly want to focus on Game Boy and Bloodsport now, because they're really close behind each other and they're fighting for pole. Hey Orma. My girlfriend is in the chat. Whoop whoop. Okay, so Game Boy warming up his tires for his last attempt, as Bloodsport is also doing, and they're having a Haas in the way, but you can see them also burning some fuel to make the car as light as possible. And I'm so excited. And also Lewis Mann is out now. Oh, Joe Knight retired. That's and I think Nightwing has definitely got wheel problems, because he's still in the pits. Oh, he's on an outlap, so he fixed it. Okay, and let's see what Game Boy can do. Oh, hey Adam. Yo, okay, Game Boy, what can he do? This is it, guys, for pole. What will Game Boy do? Will he improve? He needs at least 1.5 tenths. And is he gonna get it? It is gonna be almost 2 tenths. And let's see what Bloodsport can do. Will he also improve? So Game Boy with almost 2 tenths. So Bloodsport needs to find at least 0.5 tenth. And he doesn't. He's losing 1.5 tenths. So let's see what Game Boy can do in sector 2. This is gonna be spicy, guys. Oh no, Game Boy is crashing in the wall, and that's not pole for him. And that's definitely helping Bloodsport here. But there's also the real GOAT. Oh, he just improved. No. Okay, let's just go back to Bloodsport. Let's see if he can find some time back. And he does, only 7 thousandths. Yeah. Lewis Mann, what will he do? Oh my god, it's so close, guys. It's hard to follow. Oh no, Bloodsport, he spun. So I think the real GOAT, yeah, the real GOAT is improving. I think he is one of the guys can still go for pole. And also Lewis Mann. Okay, I don't know what to do, guys. The real GOAT, let's take a look at him. And then we've got Lewis Mann behind him. Okay, so the real GOAT, how much is he improving? Oh, and Lewis Mann is so close. And oh, the real GOAT and Lewis Mann, they're both improving. So, and I think the real GOAT is virtually at pole. But let's also see what Calypso can do. And it's only good for P6. And let's go back to the real GOAT. Will the the Dutch man knock the Belgian? I just can't find my words. Let's just see what happens. The real GOAT, is he having P1? And he does! That is really good. And Lewis Mann improved to P4, but wow, Bloodsport, he spun and Game Boy crashed in the wall, and that's not ideal, of course. And Nightwing only P12 with no force feedback. So the Williams are struggling in this session, P10 and P12. But yeah, what an impressive lap from the real GOAT. He's having pole, and he is also defending P1 in the championship. So this is the perfect situation for him. And he now has to trust all the guys behind them in turn 1, because it's a hard braking point and it can go wrong very easily. Okay, so guys, the real GOAT on pole today. Bloodsport in P2, and also a Dutch guy in P3, Game Boy. And then we've got Lewisman P4, Existence, Calypso, The Real Killerman P5, 6 and 7. Then Leilu Chan, Archie, Joe Knight for P8, 9 and 10. And unfortunately out of the top 10 we've got Suicide in P11, Nightwing in P12 without a lap time. And Connor was disqualified and he's starting in P13. Wow. That was intense. And yeah, Bloodsport, I mean, no shame in P2, but wow, the real GOAT is doing something crazy here. And he's starting P1, and he's leading in the championship, so what could he wish for? Nothing else. And we've got a lot of the top 5 in the standings also starting in the top 5 today in the race. We've got, of course, the real GOAT, and we've got Bloodsport, and we've got Lewis Mann. But unfortunately, Nightwing in P12 with no force feedback. And let's see what happens. We're now back into the pit lane, waiting for them to put their fuel and tire strategies in. And then we're going racing, baby. Thanks, Orma. Love you. Just don't worry about the internet. Just don't waste it for this. Wait until your Wi-Fi is connected. Yeah, my girlfriend is having no Wi-Fi at the moment, and she really wants to watch this, but unfortunately, yeah, mobile internet is just so harsh on YouTube. But yeah, let's see what we can get here. So two Dutchmen in the top 3 starting today. That's spicy. It's making me proud, of course, as a Dutchman myself. Okay, so I hope Nightwing is having some force feedback back for the race, because I know how it is without, and it's struggling and struggling and struggling. And it can even be dangerous for his opponents, because you don't feel anything of the steering or track. So yeah, it's easy to spin without force feedback. And Nightwing left the session again. Is that maybe because he just thinks it's impossible to race? I don't know, but that's so sad, man. Like, he's doing so well in the standings, and he doesn't have a chance now to fight for a good place in the standings. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And lights out, and away we go. And let's put all the data up. And let's see who's having a good start. Game Boy is having a good start, overtaking Bloodsport. And let's see, turn 1, is it going to be fine or is it carnage? Oh my god, Bloodsport, he cut at the track and the 3-second penalty. And I think it's justified because, yeah, but I think it was mostly to be safe. And oh my god, carnage, Bloodsport is already down in P13. What happened there? I don't know. But yeah, the real GOAT with an amazing start, already 1.2 in front of the other guys. And Suicide Sheep and Leilu are battling, and also Joe is into the mix here. Wow. That was unfortunate. And Nightwing is having a decent start as well, P9 now, so maybe there is still big points in it for him. Oh, he's ghosted, so I think he's AI. So yeah. Let's take back those words, because as an AI he has no chance, of course. And yeah, let's see. Okay, so the Game Boy is getting a bit back, but look at Calypso, he's really close. And he's going for the move on the inside and Parabolica. And who's braking? Okay, so he's choosing to stay safe here. Oh my god, did Game Boy go wide there? I think he did. And now even Lewis is overtaking him, so Game Boy struggling. And let's take a look at the tires. There we go. Oh my god, that's not... Yeah, there we go. Okay. And Game Boy is also fighting now back to Lewis Man in turn 1. But they're all... Oh my god! Bloodsport. Oh no, that's a Red Bull. The real GOAT! He went off and now Calypso is leading. What's happening, guys? Oh my god. And the real GOAT from P1 all the way back to P5. So... yeah, this is interesting stuff, guys. And also interesting is that Connor, the new guy, is on softs. Oh my god, Joe, did Joe spin? Yeah, I think he did. I just don't know where to look, guys. The real goat is going back for the move for P4 and he's having it. So he is now way trying to fight back for a bit of redemption because he, yeah, I don't know what happened. I think he just outbraked himself in turn 1, went off track and lost 4 positions, and now he got 1 position back to fight back for maybe the race win. Okay, finally some time to calm down and to take some water here. Okay, so Calypso, he is the quickest man on track at the moment, and he is therefore in P1, but DRS is enabled, so let's see what happens. Lewis Man, Game Boy really close behind. The real goat trying to get back into the DRS, followed by Existence in P5. And Suicide Sheep is on mediums, and Connor on soft. So I don't know if softs are the best strategy to start on, but yeah, early safety car, you can hop onto the hards and it's fine. Oh, and the Game Boy is closing in on Lewis Man. But it's not close enough to go for a move. And wow, the top 5 all in DRS. That's what we want to see, guys. Well, RT is closing in on Suicide Sheep. Let's see if it's enough. DRS open, ERS open. And it is enough. Look at the overspeed. And let's see if Suicide can get it back. Oh my god, that was almost braking too late into RT. But RT's got the move done. But look how far he is. Almost 3 seconds off the top 5. Well, Game Boy is closing in on Lewis Man. But it's definitely gonna be a DRS train here with 5 cars. And oh, Existence is now the quickest on track. And a lot of carnage happening in the back, but this is of course more important. The fight for P1 into turn 1. And let's see if it goes cleanly. What a move from Lewis Man, but he needs to give space, and he does. And Calypso is still in P1. Okay, that's what we want to see, guys. Leaving space for your opponents instead of pushing them off track. That's really well done by Lewis Man. And look how close the top 3 is. Real Goat is 7/10 behind. But, oh, a little moment from Lewis Man. And now Game Boy is into P2 maybe? Nah, he's playing it safe here. Oh my god, Lewis Man off track. And maybe Game Boy can now go for a move into the next straight. DRS open, ERS open. But also Game Boy is struggling. And now the Real Goat is joining the party for P2. Wow, and who is the bravest? And who is breaking the latest? Oh, and Game Boy off track. A lot of people going off track here. And the Real Goat is now going for P3. He's on a redemption, but look how much time they lost in Calypso. And Game Boy is now even losing a place to Existence. Okay, this is a race, guys. Only 13 drivers and such a good race. And I should actually say 12 drivers because Nightwing is AI. So, but look at this, guys. Yeah, and Calypso is really liking the battling behind him because they're all losing time. 1.6 seconds. Okay, let's go see what Connor can do on softs. He's still on a quicker time, but I don't know strategy-wise this is the way to go. But yeah, he's not going for a move here. And let's go back to the top 5. Oh, Nightwing is now playing F122, as I can see, so maybe he can take the car back, take the control of the car back, I should say. But yeah, he definitely needs a safety car because he's already so far down to the top 5. It's impossible to go for any big points unless there's a safety car, of course. And you can see Calypso is really enjoying the fighting behind him because he's comfortably leading with 1.3, but I can also see that Lewis is gaining, so I think it's fair to say that the guys behind him are quicker because they're gaining, but yeah, as long as they're battling, Calypso is liking it. Okay, now we can see some gaps forming, and yeah, we have to wait for the next battle. But what I've seen up till now, I'm really impressed and I'm really liking it. I think they drove very clean. Some cars went off track, of course, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's everyone is under pressure, of course, but it has been really clean up till now, and that's what we want, guys. But yeah, let's see if we can get a battle very soon. And let's also compare the ERS. So Collapso is having almost 30, and Lewis Man almost got 80. Real Goat has got 80, Game Boy 40, and Existence almost 70. So yeah, I think Lewis Man is doing a really good job managing his ERS, and also the reason. The Real Goat is really close now with even more ERS, and a little weave from Lewis Man is allowed, of course. And the Real Goat is having P2. Now let's see if Lewis Man can fight back into the next corner. This is of course impossible. The S section. I totally forgot the name of this turn. Somebody in the chat, can you tell me what is that S section called again? I knew it, but I totally forgot it. Well, Game Boy is losing a position to Existence, and yeah, we have seen some great racing so far. Hey G1 Gaming, welcome mate. Can you tell me what is that S section called, the turn? Like, I totally forgot it. Well, the Real Goat is on a mission. He is already back in P2 and he's having the fastest lap of the race, while Game Boy is closing in on Existence. And he's braking for turn 1 and it's looking really clean. Existence leaving space and Game Boy is having a way better exit and it's having P4. And it's nice. It's making me proud. They're leaving space today for each other, and that's what we're gonna see, of course. I mean, it's easier because there's a lower amount of cars, but I mean, it's still. You don't know? Can you find it on the internet? It's about turn 8, 9, 10, the S section. No, it's fine, G1. Do whatever you want, man. It's your life. I don't force you to watch, but I'm happy that you're watching now. But yeah, look at the gaps. But the Real Goat is actually gaining on Collapso, and that definitely tells you that Collapso is a bit slower than the other guys. And I think the Real Goat and Lewis Man will probably be on his tail very soon. But yeah, it's so impressive. The Real Goat was leading and then spinning to or going off track for P5, and now he's already back in the DRS of P1 again. So yeah, while Lewis Man is also quick now, so it's gonna be really close. Yeah, and unfortunate. Yeah, Ascari. That's it. Yeah, Ascari. Yeah, and after Ascari it's Parabolica, and there's, I don't know if it's Curva Grande somewhere, or is it maybe Imola, I don't know, but it doesn't matter. But what does matter is that the Real Goat is getting really close now to Collapso. Oh, a little moment from the Real Goat, and maybe that can help Lewis Man getting closer to the Real Goat. Okay, let's take a look at the position changes. Yeah, so unfortunately Bloodsport from P2 all the way to P9, and he's probably fuming. And a really good race for Collapso. He gained 5 places. Yeah, and the rest is looking pretty balanced, so... Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, Bloodsport is really close behind Leilu now. I mean, if he can get some places and then hope for a safety car, he's maybe in for the podium, but yeah. Oh, Suicide Sheep. I think in a wall. And it's a safety car. And this is what Bloodsport was hoping for, and also Nightwing. And I don't know, is Nightwing still ghosted? Yeah, he is. Hey Adam, I don't know if you're still watching, but is Nightwing not able to join back because there's a safety car? So that would be amazing for him. But yeah, Suicide Sheep is out of the race, and we are down to 12 drivers, and even 11 because at the moment Nightwing is ghosted. So, but a lot of guys are not going. I don't know if they're going back to the pits, because if you're on hards now, you never will do mediums until the end of the race. Yeah, you can do, but your tires will be dead and you will be very slow in the end. So Yeah, I don't know what I would do, man, if I was on hards now. Are you pitting for mediums and hope for another safety car? Because maybe it's better to go for track position because, ooh, I don't know about 17 laps on mediums. Yeah, I think it's possible actually. But like I said, you will be very slow in the end. And the chance of spinning is really big. Maybe even go in softs now and then hope for a safety car. Nah, that's just gambling. That would be such a George Russell thing to do. And I think, yeah, you're staying out. Yeah, like I predicted. But Game Boy is actually coming in. So, is that a mistake? Or maybe he knows more than I do? Because, like I said, I would have gone for track position. But because those mediums will be dead in the end. But yeah, safety car. And while it's a safety car, we can take a look at the standings again. But first, let's take a look at the positions of them. So, Galopso is currently in P5. So yeah, he will. If he ends like this, if it ends like this, it is a really good job from him. And the Real Goat will definitely defend his P1 in the championship because he's currently P2. Lewis Man is P3 at the moment. That will gain a lot of points on Bloodsport and probably take over the P2 in the standings. Because Nightwing, currently P3 in the standings, or P2 even, is, yeah, he's just not in it. He's still ghosted. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be no points for him today if it keeps like this. But yeah. What happened to Bloodsport was a lap 1, turn 1 after the start. He just, I don't know if he was avoiding carnage, but he fully cut the corner to probably avoid carnage, so he went off track. And yeah, he after that he was P13 in one moment. So, and now he's back to P6, so that's good. But I mean, if I was Bloodsport, I would have pitted because he was already down a lot and he had nothing to lose. So, but yeah, maybe he also realized that the mediums will be very slow in the end if you pit now for them. So, yeah, and Bloodsport was qualifying P2, so unfortunate for him. Yeah, let's see how he will do against all those guys on mediums behind him, because he will probably be eaten alive if you... Yeah, I think the mediums are way... at least a half a second quicker than his 10 lap hards. I think maybe even 1 second quicker, because his hards are used and the mediums are very fresh, so... And yeah, we're just waiting for the restart. I think the safety car is definitely coming back in this lap. And is Nightwing finally having... No, he's still not having control over the car, so that is very unfortunate. And at the moment, Red Bulls and Aston Martins are in the top 5. That reminds me of last week in real life, where the Red Bulls were very dominant, of course. Well, not very, they were just immensely dominant. And Aston Martins are doing also pretty good, but yeah. How can we compare the cars? Because it's, first of all, it's a game, and second of all, it's 2022 in this game, and in real life it's already 2023, so... Yeah, it's really funny to see that the Aston Martins are doing really good. And we've got no Merc drivers today. Yeah. I don't know what people are doing, but maybe a lot of drivers are on vacation or something. Oh. Was that almost an overtake from Connor on their safety car? Ah. He gave the place back to the AI. But we're going racing again, and let's see what they can do. I think it's oh, Bloodsport is losing already a place to Game Boy. Yeah. On the outside. Oh, and he needed to avoid the Red Bull there. Wow. Yeah, that was really wise to do. Game Boy, look at him, man. He's so quick on the mediums, and he's going for the outside move on a real killer, man, and he's having it. Yeah, I think I think the Game Boy will easily cut through the field on this way quicker compound. Ooh, Lelu, is he spinning? Well, I don't know, but he's down a couple of places. And Existence is also already closing in on Bloodsport. I don't know, man. Maybe the hard runners are doing a better strategy now, because they will, of course, fly in the end. But everyone is now on mediums. Oh, little cut track. But yeah, everyone who's now on mediums will be so slow in the end. But yeah, the plus side is that they already have pitted now, so that's they're losing way less time. Yeah, who knows? A safety car will come. Oh, Lelu on the outside. And that's P8 for him. And Game Boy, how quickly will he... Oh, Existence is also looking for P8 here on Lelu Chan. And he's definitely gonna get it, because look at the overspeed. Oh, okay, I was wrong there. Yeah, I think he needed to brake a bit earlier, and therefore not getting the position. But yeah, look at this. Game Boy is already so close to RT here. And will RT defend for his life to help his teammate, Lewis Mann? Well, he doesn't have to defend now. And also, look how close the medium runners are. Yeah, I think... Oh, Game Boy, look at Game Boy. Ah, that's too far away. I don't get it, because Connor was starting on soft and then a safety car came. I don't know why he didn't go for hards, because hards will be way better in this long stint until the end. So yeah, look at Joe Knight, he's also really close, and I think Bloodsport lost the place and he's losing another place. So Bloodsport is struggling. And now it's Joe Knight behind him, and DRS is enabled, so he's even more in trouble here. Yeah, and oh my god. Oh, RT and Game Boy are battling it out, and that must have been a really good move, because turn 1 overtakes is really impressive in my opinion, because it's such a hard braking point and really tricky in the double chicane, and you need a good exit and not spin. So but yeah. Oh, the rear goat is closing in on Calypso. Yeah, Calypso is one of my how do you say it? Like, he's following my own YouTube channel. So if he wins this, it's a really big shout out to him, because yeah, such a nice guy. And I think he also deserves a win, because I think he never, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think he never won. But and yeah, Joe Knight is, yeah, Bloodsport is struggling, and this is what I mean. Like, he had nothing to lose after his start, and why didn't he go for mediums? Like, the strategy, of course, staying out was maybe better, but for him, he didn't have anything to lose. And now you see, yeah, now he's going back into the pits. Yeah, I think he definitely needs a safety car now, because he will be dropping back so far. Yeah, the Game Boy is now struggling to gain even more in the top 3, but yeah, those guys have been quick all the race. Oh, the real killer, man. I think he had a moment there, because look how far Lelu is already. Oh my god, he is, yeah, he's struggling, of course, on the hards. This might be a magical move from Game Boy, because the top 3 still have to pit, and Game Boy will be comfortably leading after that. So this might be the best move he could do. Oh my God! Look at this, Lewis man in the wall, and I don't know if that was because of his own mistake or that there was contact. But the real goat is closing in now on Galopso. And Lewis man all the way back to P10, and Galopso is going into the pits. Yeah, and that's really good because he was under pressure and he doesn't want to lose time. And now into the pits, and Game Boy can already smell the P1 because they all have to pit. And even with Lewis man now further back down the roads, he's even more comfortable. And I think it doesn't take long until the real goat is also pitting, because he will only lose time to Galopso, Lewis and Real Killer Man. So I think I dare to say that the real goat is coming in this lap. Yeah, look at this. Lewis man is even behind Bloodsport now, and that's so unfortunate for him. Yeah, let's see if the real goat is coming back into the pits this lap. I think I am sure he does, because he's losing a lot of time now to the medium runners. And will he come into the pits? Let's see. Yeah, he is. And that's wise. And now Game Boy is virtually... Oh, 5-second penalty of the real goat. Speeding in the pit lane. And that is definitely out of the race win there. Because... yeah, you're not gaining 5 seconds again on Game Boy, I think. I think it's even almost impossible to get back to Game Boy now on track, because it's only 10 laps to go, and Game Boy might have done an amazing decision there to pit under the safety car, while Bloodsport is the quickest on track at the moment. So yeah, you can see how much a safety car can influence a race. In my opinion, it's of course good for the viewers and for the sensation, but I'm still like, yeah, I don't like it in real life, because it's sometimes just influencing a race too much, and some drivers will be very unlucky by it. So I mean, you can drive a race really well, and then because of a safety car, it all falls out of your hand, it all slips out of your hands. So in my opinion, it's influencing a race results way too much. They really need to look at IndyCar, man. That's a way better method. But yeah, who am I? Well, finally we're having a battle again. But yeah, unfortunately, the real goat is having a penalty, and Connor also is having a penalty, and Bloodsport also. So yeah. Oh well, while I say it, Bloodsport is going for the move, and Galopso is also going for the move on the real goat. And of course his tires are... oh, let's go back to the tires. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Bloodsport is battling it out with RT, and now he's having P7, but he's so far behind. Look at the gaps. Yeah, Galopso had his tires warmed up, of course, while the real goat was on his out lap. So, but he's really close. Yeah, and I mean, Game Boy is so far ahead, but his tires will of course be that way sooner. But I am not sure if they can. Look at gap. Okay, yeah, they're 20 plus seconds behind. I am not sure if they can get it back. Oh, Game Boy in the pits? What? Why is Game Boy in the pits? For new mediums. Okay. I mean, maybe he knows that his tires will be dead in the end and later in the wall. Oh my god. That is not ideal. And Joe Knight is really close for the virtual lead of the race. But he doesn't get it. And Calypso still close behind the real goat. Yeah, let's see what Joe Knight can do. Can he get him on the next straight where the DRS will be opened? And Axis is a bit off track there. And will Joe Knight go for the virtual lead of the race? Yes, he does. And he's now leading round 6 of QRL at Monza. And yeah, I'm not sure if he dares to go till the end, because there's also yeah, your tires can lose it, and or you can spin. Everything can happen. But yeah, I mean, virtually leading the race, why would you pit? Now I'm not sure why Game Boy did this, because he is now, yeah, he must have had damage maybe, because I don't get it. He pitted for mediums under safety car and he's already pitting again for mediums, and I don't get why. He must have had damage of some sort. While Connor is having a 3-second penalty and he's now at 8 seconds. Yeah. And unfortunately Nightwing is having a horrible day. His wheel didn't work, his force feedback didn't work. Yeah, such a shame. He could have gone for a race win today. And now a Red Bull, the real killer man, is going for the move on RT. I mean Lewis Mann actually. And oh my god, that was so close to tapping. But it ended, didn't end in tears. Fortunate. Okay. Oh, a spinner. Who is it? I think it's Connor, and he's, oh, he retired on track. And that is a big penalty for Connor. I don't know if he knows the rules, but retiring in track is one of the worst things you can do, and that's a big penalty. Hey bro, I hope you didn't retire on track, because that's not allowed. But yeah, let's go back to racing, guys. Yeah, Nightwing is of course still I mean, imagine if some guys crash out and his AI will get some points, but I think when an AI is driving most of the race, you will not get any points of it, because yeah, you have to drive yourself for at least 90% of the race, I think. I don't know. Yeah, Joe Knight is comfortably leading now. Imagine if Joe was winning his race, that would be crazy. But yeah, his tires will probably be dead soon. Oh, your wheel died. Yeah, unfortunate to see, mate. But yeah. But yeah, it's now the gaps are getting bigger and bigger, and I'm not sure about some strategies, because Game Boy, he pitted under safety car and he pitted again for new mediums, and he was leading the race and he's now P6, but he is 13 seconds behind the leader, and I don't know if he can manage to get that, because even though Joe and Existence and Lelu are on old mediums now, the gap is so big, especially to the top two. Yeah, and Lewis Mann also, he was going for the big points again, and he went off track, and now he's back all the way back to P10. So yeah, as it stands now, I think the real GOAT will, even if he's P4, he will defend his P1 in the championship, because everyone else is behind him. Calypso in P5 in the standings is now P5 on track. Bloodsport P3 in the standings is P7. And Lewis is P10. While Bloodsport is spinning. He's spinning. Oh, and that will not help him. And I think I just did a commentator curse, because I was speaking about the man and he spun. Sorry for that. Oh, the real killer man is going for the move on Lewis. Or he's trying to. Yeah, I think pitting for mediums under safety car was the way to go. Because look at that, Joe is comfortably leading and only 5 laps to go. And I think that Game Boy probably had damage or something, because why would you pit again after a couple of laps? Doesn't make sense. So yeah, staying out on track was probably a mistake for the hard runners who are now in fresher medium, but the gap is too big. I don't see them clearing 11 seconds in 4 or 5 laps. Yeah. But yeah, if they do, then it will be impressive, of course. Oh, the real goats is going for the move on the ass of Leilu Chan. But he is still having a 5-second penalty, and I totally missed this move. The real killer man went to P9. He overtook Lewis Van. Let's go back to the real goat, because he is still fighting for the podium, and if he can overtake now, he can maybe drive away 5 seconds, because he's definitely quicker. And he's going for the move, and he's having it. So, oh, and Collapso is, oh my. Leilu went a bit to the right and almost, yeah, he got stuck into the left rear of Collapso. Oh my god, and Game Boy. Leilu is losing so much places, and that's where you can see how the medium runners are now struggling. I should say the medium runners that are on 15, 14 lap old mediums. Wow, and Game Boy is not giving up. But it's impressive that Leilu is still in front, because he's having 10 lap older mediums. But now he will definitely try to outbrake him here, because he's so much more grip. And he does, and what a move from Game Boy. That is impressive. And look at this, Joe Knight is 2 seconds away from existence, and is he winning this race? That would be impressive. And of course, was it not for the safety car, he would probably not even be close to this position, but it's all about strategy, of course, and if you made a better strategy, you deserve the win, even though on merit you wouldn't have won it. But he made a decision, and he's now leading the race comfortably. And I think the real GOAT, with a 5-second penalty and 9.2 seconds behind, he will never ever get that P1 from him. So I'm almost 100% sure that Joe Knight will win this race, if nothing happens to him, of course. And yeah, the real GOAT for P3, he needs to clear them by 5 seconds, and he's way quicker, you can see that, but I'm not sure if he can do that, because Game Boy and Collapso are also pretty quick today. So but yeah, Joe Knight leading this race. Who would have thought that? Okay, and now almost everyone is out of DRS. Lewis is just in it, but yeah. Yeah, everyone is out of DRS, guys. So last lap drama, I don't think we're gonna get it. I mean, we've seen some great racing, don't get me wrong. A nice overtake from Game Boy in turn 1 a lap ago, but I think this is probably this might be it, guys, if no one spins or make a mistake. But yeah, I think this race result is definitely a bit influenced by the safety car. Well, I don't even think a bit, but yeah, it's all about being smart, and I think Joe Knight and Existence were the smarter guys, because they're now in P1 and P2, and I don't think they were close to that before the safety car. So yeah, the real GOAT is definitely gaining now. But yeah, like I said, still 7.3 seconds, and he's having a 5-second penalty of speeding in the pit lane. So yeah. Okay, let's see if we can see that gap get smaller, but still, yeah. I think Calypso, yeah, he is definitely virtually finishing in front of the real GOAT because of that 5-second penalty, but even Calypso can probably not get close to that even existence, I think. He needs 5.9 seconds in 2 laps, and that's impossible. Unless they make a mistake, of course. Yeah. And with 2 laps to go, I am... Yeah. I'm sure this is probably it, guys. Maybe Lewis can do something for P9. He's within DRS, but it's still 8/10. And yeah. Oh, and let's see if the real Killer Man if he's getting into that 3 seconds of Bloodsport, he will get PA because Bloodsport is having a 3-second penalty from that big cut in turn 1. But maybe he can get that removed, because if he was trying to avoid people and cutting a track and instantly getting a penalty, that might be removed. But and wow, the real GOAT is really pushing. Only 4.6 behind Joe, but yeah, 1 lap to go. So, oh man, I'm so impressed, man. What a decision from those guys to stay out. I was even a critic. Jesus. How do I say that, man? I was like, did they make the right decision? Oh yeah, criticizing. Jesus. I was criticizing them for that decision, but oh my god, Real GOAT is really gaining, but it's not enough for P1, and he will drop back eventually with that 5-second penalty. But will he go for the move? He will. But Existence is like, yeah, do it, man. I will still get P2 from you. And I think Calypso is also on the podium. So what a podium, guys. Joe Knight, Existence, and Calypso. But look at this, man. Joe Knight, and of course I think Game Boy was actually the leader, but he had to pit again. But Joe Knight is winning round 6 at Monza. What a move to stay out. And the real GOAT, of course, with that penalty, is losing P2 to Existence and Calypso and Game Boy even for P4. So wow. Joe Knight is the winner of this race, and before the safety car, he was not even close to getting a fight for the win. But respect for him, because he made the right decision to stay out, and I think I even said that staying out is maybe better. And of course, Joe Knight, the driver of the day. Yeah. Well, I'm agreeing, because it's not only about being quick, but also about making the right decisions, and he did, and he's now winning this race. So Joe Knight is indeed the driver of the day. And you can see here the race result. Joe Knight winning the race for Williams, so that is positive. Nightwing couldn't race today, but at least his teammate won the race for him and doing good points for Williams. And Existence in P2, Calypso P3, Game Boy in P4, all because the real GOAT had that 5-second penalty. So unfortunately the Dutchman is only in P5. But I think he's still leading the championship, because all guys behind him didn't get enough points to get close to him. And then we've got Leilu Chan in P6, RT P7. And then we got 2 Belgian guys in P8, P9. Bloodsport and the real Killer Man, not the race Bloodsport hoped for. And Lewisman also not the race he hoped for in P10. And unfortunately Nightwing had issues, and Connor Suicide Sheep DNF'd. So that is the race result for you guys. And I'm going to see if I can get some guys in for an interview. Bloodsport.
Yes.
Can you ask Joe Knight, Existence, and Calypso for an interview? And if they will, they can join the interview waiting room.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, I will ask.
Thank you. Okay, I will go to the voice channel of the interview waiting room and see if they are coming in. Okay, and we are waiting for that. And wow, that was not what I expected. to like before the safety car, it was like between all the big guys, like newest man, the real goats, and suddenly the safety car changed everything, and Joe Knight won the race. That is, yeah. I mean, it's really impressive. Okay, and while I'm talking about him, he is joining the interview waiting room for an interview. Joe Knight, first of all, congratulations with the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanna. I'm like, before the safety car, you and Existence were nowhere, and you made the decision to stay out, and it paid off. So really impressive.
I went in.
Sorry?
I pitted. So that first safety car, I was on hards at the back with Lelouch, and he was in front of me. And we went in, but the front runners didn't.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was. Yeah, of course you pitted, but of course your tires were gonna be dead in the end, and the others stayed out. Yeah, sorry, I was confusing it. Like, okay, so the other guys stayed out, and you went in, and I was even questioning it. Like, is it smart to stay to go in because your tires will be dead in the end? But I mean, it paid off.
Yeah, well, I was originally going for a two-stop because that's what it recommended on the game.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have to do a two-stop because it was about 19 that it said I was going to have to pit again. But I managed to get through. I think my tyre was on about 80% at the end, but we got there.
Yeah, and I'm like wondering because Game Boy was also a guy that went into the pits, but he pitted again and he was leading. He must have had damage maybe because I don't get why he pitted.
Yeah, probably because Game Boy we know how fast he is. So it's weird for him to have to pit again. Yeah,
or he was maybe making a mistake. Maybe he thought staying out so long on his mediums will not be good, so I'm going back into the pits. But I'm not sure, man. But yeah. So I think we can definitely say that the smartest the smartest guy won today, and also Existence in P2, and I think before the safety car you guys were nowhere, so it was an amazing decision, and I mean you deserve it, man. So
safety car. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and let's see if I can back and get somebody else in. Thank you for your time, and enjoy your 25 points for the team, mate.
Thank you very much.
Yo.
Cheers.
Yo, cheers.
See you in a bit.
Yo. Calypso.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I mean, P3. I mean, of course, the real goat with the 5-second penalty, but you had a really good race. You were even leading the race for a bit, and yeah, I mean, P3, really good result, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, in qualifying, I only qualified P6, and all the race I didn't really have the pace to do anything, but then the safety car was a bit unlucky timing that I didn't box, but it was still fine. And yeah, of course, when the real goat got the penalty, I just drove solidly and didn't spin.
I think you were. I think it's fair to say that you were really quick today, but of course some guys were a bit quicker, like the real goat and Game Boy, and but yeah, I think you were really consistent, and I think you even, you deserve maybe a bit more, because imagine if the safety car didn't come, man, because Joe and Existence were nowhere before that, and you might have won the race, but yeah, might have, could have, should have, don't work, so, but yeah, still P3, man.
Yeah, with the pace I had today, that's very good.
Yeah, but yeah, it's looking promising, and I think you were P5 in the standings, and you were maybe gaining a bit to the top 4, so it's a Nightwing didn't race, so because of connection issues or something, but I think you will be really close now. The only guy that's still really far away is P1, but I think you're getting close to the top 3 now.
Yeah.
So keep it up, man.
I will try to.
And thanks for your time.
No problem.
Yo. Hey, Bloodsport, thanks for getting them in. Is Existence not wanting to?
No, he didn't answer, only Calypso and Joe Knight.
It's fine, it's fine. I think normally I'm doing 3 people, so let's just do you then, because
All right.
I just want to ask you, like, because I couldn't see everything, but of course you had a really good quali, and in turn 1, was it that you were avoiding people and then cut at the corner?
Yeah, exactly.
So you might get that penalty removed, maybe.
Yeah, I hope so, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure because I would break myself a little bit,
Yeah.
and then of course, yeah, I tried to avoid contact in front of me because the car in front was coming very fast towards me,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a little tap at the real goat. Luckily, nothing big happened there,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I was really done there. I just waited till everybody passed, and then go on, but I spun also a little bit.
You were struggling a bit. I saw one moment. I even when I was talking about you, you spun. So commentator curse.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I mean, oh, it's of course Nightwing couldn't race because of problems with the wheel, and
Yeah.
you where did you end? P8, 9?
P8.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean 4 points. I mean you gained on Nightwing, but I think yeah, the real goat was is still of course leading in the champ, and Calypso had a really good race. I think if the safety car didn't come, Calypso could have fight for the win. But yeah, Joe and Existence had big brain moves because they went in and they ended P1, P2. So and before the safety car, they were nowhere. So.
Yeah.
That proves that F1 is not only about being quick, but also making the right decisions, of course.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, yeah, unfortunate for you, not big points. I think your pace was really good, and yeah, yeah, just try to be consistent, and you will. But yeah, you're still in the top 3, I think, so you can still easily fight for the championship.
Yeah, it's still on.
Yeah.
It's so close in championship right
Yeah.
now.
And I think the PSGL system is really working for the excitement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It
But yeah,
motivates the people more. So yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the time like, what? We're only live for 1 hour and 80 minutes, but I forgot it was only short qualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, thanks for your time, and good luck in next rounds. I will see you then.
Okay.
Yo.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, I will go back to the intermission screen. Yeah, so guys, I was constantly saying like, yeah, Joe, you stayed out. Of course, I was mixing them up. I meant Joe stayed in and the others stayed out, but it's still the same point. Like, some guys stayed out, some guys went in, and I was questioning like, is it smart to go in because the meters will be dead in the end, and you can see. You could see it, like the real goat was really gaining on them, but there was not many laps left. So after all, Joe and Existence with big brain moves, and yeah, resulting into big points for them. And I think yeah, it was a really good race, man. It looked pretty clean, and a lot of overtakes. Of course, the last couple of laps weren't that exciting, but that's what you get with only 12, 13 drivers. Yeah, I'm impressed. I think I'm proud. I think this was a pretty quick, clean race, nice battling, and yeah. Of course, only a short quali, so a short stream today, but yeah. It was good, it was good. So we had the interviews, we had, I think the driver of the day, in my opinion, it's Joe, because he made that decision which resulted into the race win, and he still kept it on track on old medium, so it's really impressive. Of course, he was not the quickest, but it's all about results, of course, and yeah, he deserves driver of the day, in my opinion. Calypso comes close to that because really impressive. He was not one of the quickest of today, but he was up there, and he was even leading the race for a bit, and of course a fortunate safety car for him. And if he would have kept P1 because Real Goat was really close to him, I'm not sure, but yeah, he did a really good job too. So thanks everyone for watching today. Next week we will be back. Let's take a look at the calendar. So Oh, Jeddah, one of my favorite tracks, and I don't mean to race on, but more to watch and commentate. It's amazing track, and one of the most tricky tracks around there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so let's calculate. I'm not sure, but standings. Okay, so the real goat, he got P5 after his penalties, or was it P6? Well, at least he's getting like 10 or 8 points, so he will definitely be still the leader. Nightwing with no points, Bloodsport with 4, so he will get... Yeah, he's equal in points now with Nightwing. Lewis with, I think, 1 point. He was only P10, I think, or P9. So he will definitely still be behind those guys. And Colopso with 18 points, so 53 points. So I think Colopso is now P2 in the standings. And Lewis is P5, and Bloodsport and Nightwing are P3 on the same point. So, wow, Colopso P2. Let's go. Okay. That's it, guys. I will end it here. Good race. I had fun. It was manageable because of the short quali, and I hope next time I will finally have a co-commentator again, because mostly I'm doing it on my own. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the stream, leave a like on it. Also, if you are following me on my own channel, I know Colopso is doing that, and some other G1 Gaming, and some other guys, of course. Tonight I will go live on my own channel with some gaming again, 8 PM CET. So if you can watch that, would be amazing. But most important, subscribe to this channel because we need subscribers. And yeah, that was it, guys. Thanks for watching, and next week we'll be back with round 7 at Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. So thanks for everything, and I'll see you guys next week.